This is a bad day for American justice and the war on terrorism. We don't want the war on terrorism to deteriorate into the war on drugs, where it seems to go on forever. And frankly, I cannot for the life of me understand, if this crime did not happen on U.S. soil, why a trial was held and why it was held in a civil arena. This is exactly where the war on terrorism is being conducted by politicians in Washington and will again decline and continue for years. This person should have been tried in a military combatant tribunal. He committed an act of war and right now availed himself of the very liberties and Bill of Rights that were meant for citizens and people of this country who respect law.
Michael Wild, on the contrary, though, this could be seen as an argument for why these cases should be tried in federal courts. It's the military commissions that are mired in politics. They don't actually prosecute many people. When they do, people get off with very light sentences. Federal courts have proven themselves once again to be the most efficient and internationally legitimate way to conduct these sorts of trials.
The sort of problems that you have in this civil arena is that these insidious individuals still would like to spew their venom, even from the courts, and have the stage of America and the international cameras. These are individuals that have committed acts of war.
Name some examples, because I don't think many people are very conscious.
We are not protecting the...
There have been hundreds of terrorism trials in federal courts.
Methods and procedures. We're not protecting the methods and procedures, the agents, and the forensics of the information when it's exposed to people that are not covered by national security protection. He could have the transparency and the protection of the due process rights of our nation and at the same time preserve those agents and the methods that we do in combating this war.
But it doesn't work like that. The military commissions are grossly inefficient, they have no legitimacy, and they have to usually give very short sentences because of that lack of legitimacy and proving war crimes have been committed instead of terrorism.
Your qualification of military tribunals is an editorial and not factual. The truth is, a military tribunal is exactly where this gentleman should have been prosecuted. Shame on the administration and the ones that will follow that will not get this done early. This war on terrorism needs to close. I'm not for fighting due process, and this gentleman and anyone deserves a day in court. But we do not have to make vulnerable the agents, the law enforcement agencies, and make a farce of a political prosecution so public. At this time, this is a major loss for the war on terrorism. While these good prosecutors meant well, again, it was a system and the wrong venue that was heard today.